Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul, where I'm your host, Michelle Bolden Hammond. And listen, I have someone here that's we're going to talk about beauty. Look, this type of beauty, you won't need no makeup remover, you won't need no MUA, but it's just talking about being beautiful. Not only we always look at the outer parts, but really beauty comes from within. So I want to introduce my special guest, Miss Katrina Henderson. How you doing tonight, Katrina?
I'm good, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for having me.
You're so very welcome. I really appreciate you for saying yes. And I always tell my guests when you say yes, you're not saying yes to me, but you're saying it to God. So I appreciate you for coming on tonight very much. I really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Katrina, we have a lot to dig in. So I just want first of all, you're artisan, you are a coach, and you also have you're a business owner. What other tabs do you have? Just explain to the audience, just give them a little brief and then we'll dig into it.
So I am the owner, I'm chief artisan for Unbreakable Memories, which creates inspirational products for women and girls. However, when you say yes, you have to say yes to God, right? Couple years ago, the bigger assignment has now become about inspiring beautiful. And so, Hello, My Name is Beautiful was created and introduced, and it is changing the narrative on what beautiful is. It's redefining what society has called beautiful and saying that beautiful isn't our outward. Beautiful is us. It's who we are. It's who He created us to be. So, aside from that, I'm a wife, a mom, a sister, a friend, whatever I need to be at any given moment.
I know we wear many hats, and we have to remain beautiful, even how we do. Sometimes we get down, and I first of all, I want to dedicate. I'm going to get emotional. I want to dedicate this to my sister-in-law, Blanche Hammond. As well as you guys know, we have lost a family member of ours, my sister in law, and she was dear to us. So I dedicate this show to her. Um, but when I saw this at the retreat, I got to still give a shout out to SPC 2022. We had a blast
It
there.
was
We had a blast.
everything.
It was a great networking. So Latasha Briscoe, shout out to her. And I am waiting. I cannot wait till these couple weeks to reveal where we're going to be next year.
Wait, you already know?
No, she's going to
Oh, I thought
reveal.
you would say, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm ready. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I cannot wait to see just where we're gonna be next year. And I'm
Yes,
telling you,
yes.
tell them, Katrina, they missed out. They
It
missed
was
out
an
on this.
amazing experience. So follow Latasha Briscoe, the Sweatpants and Chill Retreat. It was amazing.
Yes, it was amazing. So, again, being about this beautiful, hello, you're beautiful. An audience, I will say tonight, there will be a giveaway. So you can get some of this hello beautiful tonight. But Katrina, let's go dig into how you just mentioned a little bit earlier. How did this happen? So, Katrina, how did this mission start for All Things Beautiful?
So, one God will use that thing that has been your struggle, right, for His good. And so, as long as I can remember, I struggled with understanding and knowing what beautiful meant, thinking from because I'm looking at it from the outward appearance in terms of thinking my hair had to be a certain way, that I had to be a certain size. I had to it was all based on physical. And it wasn't until, you have to have those real and honest, raw conversations with God and asking, what's the purpose? What am I supposed to do? And it was use the thing that I struggle with and
Mhm.
and use that to help women understand that beautiful isn't what we always thought it was, right? When you flip open magazines, you got the beautiful models in there, and that's what society would say beautiful was. But from his perspective, beautiful is being able to forgive. It's being able to love. It's being able to heal. It's being able to say, I'm not okay, or I don't trust, but I trust you guys. So whatever needs to happen is being able to be as real and as open as you can with God about how you're feeling, who you are, and understanding that our beautiful is who we are because He's beautiful.
Yes, and that is so true. You made it. You just touched on something that I want to touch about, even as might be telling our age a little bit. But you remember how we used to go get the magazines in the store? You would never see someone who is little plus size.
Right.
But now it's a little bit more adoptive. We're coming to a culture to
There's a
accept it
shift.
now. It's
Yep.
it's moving. It's moving, but we can go back to those days where you had to be a certain way. You had to have a certain type of hair. And now I'm loving how now that our sisters are embracing the natural,
Exactly.
because
Yep.
if we like back, look at some of the movies that you had back, you put all the lye, the dye in your hair to look a certain way, the straight hair, and I mean, it's good to do that. But I'm so glad that a lot of us have graced on to the natural. And you're right, beauty, we see it as some people see it as the outward look. But you know what? I can tell you, I'm being transparent. I have seen the prettiest people, but they have the nastiest attitudes at their.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Dressed in there, Louis
Yep.
Vuittons, the power suits and stuff like that. But if your heart not right,
Right.
none of that matters.
None of it matters. None of it matters. And I'm glad so this mission started for you. And again, it's like saying yes to God. And I love it to the fact because even with our young girls now, like you said, and that's my mission. I do a lot with women as well. Um, Even with these young girls, there's so much self-esteem problems. I see it all the time through where I work, as young people just dealing with a lot. I need to look a certain way. And then it goes back to entertainment too. It can
Mhm.
in the entertainment genre. You don't see now. I tell people quick, they can say what they want about Lizzo. I like my girl Lizzo because she lets it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I think she is like the forefront. So Lizzo, if you are watching this or you may come across this, I kudos to you. I love it.
Mhm.
I love it that she embraces her thickness and is not ashamed about it, because
Right.
that's again, and she's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful
Absolutely.
girl. Spirit is beautiful. So you know, audience, she has so much here. As I said, she just told you guys that she wears a lot of hats. She is so creative, and I love this portion of Hello Beautiful. Hopefully when we doing break, we might get to see some. Well, you will see. I actually gonna show you something of one of mine, of what I've gotten from her. But we're gonna move into the next of talking about this. So this motto of your unbreakable memories, which is a part of your line as
Mhm.
well. What would you say, as we just said, what would you say to unbreakable memories? A lot of people have some trauma with their memories, but with unbreakable memories, what would you say to that person who is hopeless?
One, I understand, right? We've all been at a point where we have doubted, we have just kind of questioned, why is this happen? Why is it, why is God allowing this to happen? Why did I have to go through X, Y, and Z? We all have those moments. But know that God is very intentional about what he allows to happen, right? Everything that we go through at some point or another, yes, it may not look like it right now, will be used for your benefit, not necessarily in terms of, you could always say, well, God is this big God, if he's this big person, why does he allow it to happen? But you have to look at the end result. What glory is he going to get at the end of it? So yes, I know it's rough right now. I know it feels like you're breaking, but know that this is only building you up for your next venture, your next journey, your next person, because what you've gone through may be the exact thing or very similar to what someone else is going through. And you are now going to be able to have a testimony to be able to help that person get through their storm, through their struggle.
And that's what people don't understand. That now that's what the beauty is of that. He does things in beauty. I often think about some of the scriptures where it talks about beauty, the beautiful. He made everything in his image as beautiful. It doesn't matter, regardless if you are that person who had some facial scars. Just remember, you still beautiful, because it might not seem like on the outward, but your heart, we have so much things on that. So I love the fact that you have come up with this mission. But look, everyone, you will be able to see some of this. Actually, I have something on right now that I've gotten from her Unbreakable Memories products, and she will talk about them yet. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back and hear more from Miss Katrina Henderson and more about her mission on About Beautiful. Now, remember, this does not require us to have a MUA, a makeup artist. You won't have to worry about spending no money for this, because it don't even really cost a thing. That's the beautiful. You can get
That's
this
the
for
beauty
free.
part. Yep.
That's the beautiful part of that. You can get this for free. It's just about your attitude with beautiful. So stay right back. Go grab yourself some tea. Go grab a couple other friends. Tell them, hey, I got some free beauty products for you tonight. So we'll be right back.
How y'all doing? Got my head over water for the first time in years. Got my feet across the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. Will lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out. Feeling free to live my life, free to roll the dice, free to go left or right. I wanna feel free to go wherever I choose, free to stay or just lose, free to sing, free to dance, free to give into lust and romance, free. That's what I wanna be. That's what I wanna be. Now things are moving.
Hello, welcome back to the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul podcast, where I'm your host, Michelle Bolden Hammond. And listen, I'm here with my phenomenal guest, Miss Katrina Henderson. So welcome again, Katrina. So let's dig into some more of your unbreakable memories. So, everyone, we're talking about beauty here. Again, it's free. You won't have to pay for the MUA. This is something you won't need makeup remover for. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful to be beautiful. And you can do this. You can be beautiful on the outside, and you can also be beautiful in the inside. So I am so happy that look, it caught my attention. It caught my attention with the Hello Beautiful. But for the audience, there is something that you can gain for free tonight. And for those who catch the replay. So, Katrina, you have a uh, quiz on your website.
Yes.
Okay. Quizunbreakablememories.com. And on here, it's a good question. And I thought about that when I was doing some more research on your stuff today. How does your beauty show up? So can you tell the audience all about this theme and this concept by asking that question? And that's something that we should ask ourselves daily. How does our beauty show up? You know, I'm gonna let you go ahead on that one.
No, you were good. So one of the things that I'm often talking about is how do you leave your beauty mark, right? When you think about the impact that you're making in the world, how do you leave that beauty mark? Again, beauty isn't the outside, it's on the inside. It's the love you give, it's the confidence you walk in, it's the hugs, it's just whatever your beautiful is for you. Because everyone's definition of beautiful is going to be different, right? Mine may not look the same as yours, Michelle. And so it's just understanding that at some point or another, just like our fingertips and our fingerprints, we have DNA. We also have a beauty mark that we leave, that impression that when we walk away out of someone's presence, have we left a lasting impact on them? You know, we always talk about at a funeral, how do you want to be known? What do you want people to say about you? That's your beauty mark. It's your legacy. It's the freedom that you talk about. And so this quiz is going to ask you a series of questions. And at the end, you'll get a result as to how your beauty shows up, most commonly how it shows up in the world.
Wow. I love it. I was like, woo, I'm gonna take it after the show. But I just want you, audience. See, I told you, with this beauty, you getting something free. You won't have to pay the makeup artist. You don't need no makeup remover. It's just literally something for you to gain and for something you to think about. You know, am I leaving a beauty mark?
Mm-hmm.
Am I, it says we are the light of the world. So how light is our beauty mark? Is our beauty mark making this radiance? Because when we go get all fixed up, we can look a totally different person.
That's it. Yep.
We can live a total different person in this concept, of the beauty. I mean, I've had it where it hasn't even looked. Didn't even look like myself. I had to I can tell you when I first had a makeup artist do my face, and this has been like 7 years ago, I think, because I just didn't think about it. But when I start getting out here public and doing public speaking and all this type of stuff, so I'm like, go ahead and get the makeup. But I had this one lady, she's from the DMV area, and she came to Annapolis, did the face. My husband didn't even know who I was.
See, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I didn't even know who I was, but I was like, wow. So, she did a good job. She really did a good job. So I want to thank Frida Walker. Good evening to you for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. And yes, and Taronda Cannon. Hey, Taronda. She says deep. Yeah, it is deep. Your beauty mark. What is your beauty mark? So I have it. Look on the screen. You have something that you're getting free from us tonight. And not only that, we also, there's also going to be a giveaway. So I say stay tuned. Go grab a couple people. I don't know if you want to do a little competition, but she's giving away something. She's giving away something tonight. And, if you're on here, but last week I had someone won after the replay. But I will be watching, but I'm just saying there's going to be something given away from her whole product line or something of the Hello Beautiful and her Unbreakable Memories. But speaking of that, again, that's a question. So I dare someone to go on there now or, and just do that. Whoever catches the replay, do this, because this is something that'll help you to navigate. How are you leaving your beauty mark? just made me think about it. Because we both about affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
We're both about those affirmations. And I'm leaving a legacy of beauty marks. There
I
we go.
know that's right. I know that's right.
So, so when you catch this replay, I want you to affirm the thing. I'm leaving a legacy of beauty marks. Wherever I go, there's going to be a beauty mark. Woo, I feel that thing.
That's
Woo,
it. That's it.
I feel that. So, and it goes back to when we were talking about, one of the questions earlier, when we were talking about, how people look on the outward appearance and not, the inner appearance. So, another thing that happens as well is we have a lot of organizations out here. Yeah, I mean, you can go down from sororities, you can go to certain other things where people set up the structure for certain criterias. Well, I love the fact that you have the beautiful society. So I told you audience, we have a lot of giveaway stuff here today. We have a lot of giveaway stuff. So there's no need of going around ugly, because you're going to get some beautiful stuff and beautiful information here. So we have a lot of organizations that they set up these criterias, and this is just my opinion. um yes, it's good to have what you want, but what if you missing out because you looking on that outer appearance? And I'm thankful. I know we have certain things that we want in our organizations, and they need to fit, but also it can bring on stigma. Because I'm going to tell you, there's been a couple of organizations, and I'm not going to name, but there has been um, criteria that it just made you doubt yourself. Like, why not? Whatever. Because I'm looking at the outer appearance. I'm not really looking at what can really go inward. So, if there any criterias to join the beautiful society? If it is, what kind of criteria is it?
So the Beautiful Society is a group we have on Facebook. So it's free, right, to get in. Each month is so there's purpose behind it, right? So one is we come together as women to just talk about beautiful being. It's a safe place to share whatever you're going through, the insecurities you may feel, to get some inspiration to motivate others. But I wanted it, not I, God wanted
There we
it to
go.
be more than just a group. So each month there's a certain theme that we focus on. So the month of November is a beautiful attitude of gratitude. So we are focused on every day for 30 days, 5 things that we're grateful for every single day. So there's the monthly theme, and then there's the challenge. The challenge is every day for 30 days, write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And it could be small things, like don't overthink it. Today, I am grateful for the toilet paper, because before we had the toilet paper shortage, right? I'm grateful for my heartbeats. I'm grateful for the job that I have. May not necessarily like the job, but I'm grateful for it. So it's what little things that we can say that we're grateful for, and appreciating that, because attitude shifts atmospheres. When we
Ooh,
focus on what we're grateful for, when that storm hits, we won't be knocked completely off balance. We may be rocked a little bit because we're going through. But if we say, okay, today I'm going through it, I'm having a hard time, but I'm grateful for this. If you can stand and say, even in this, I'm grateful, then you just shifted the atmosphere. So as that storm is coming, you can't, it won't take you out. You may go under, but you coming right back up, because now you have gratitude. It's created like a life raft, is I guess is what I want to think of it as, because I know if I'm, as long as I'm focusing on grateful, I may shift with the wind a little bit, but I'm not going to be knocked out the game, because now my mindset has shifted from the circumstance to, even in this, I'm going to still be grateful.
Wow. And that goes back to that beauty mark. Even, you know, even when we going through, we might can go through, but we necessarily don't have to show it.
Yeah.
You know, we still remain in our beauty mark. You know, just remember that. So I have some comments, and I have a Facebook user that says love it. So you have to give StreamYard your permission to share your name. But you know, if you write your comment, I'll be able to see who you are. Thank you, Angela, for coming in. And Taronda said, "Come on, sis. Come on, sis." So we coming through. We coming through. So you know, just again, hello, beautiful. So that's what we're gonna say. Hello, beautifuls. So you know, we're gonna take I think the next break that we're gonna take. Actually, for those who don't know, I have wear many hats just as well. And one of my hats is a God-given talent of gift of song. So God has released this season for me with music. And when I met Katrina, I'm gonna share the story. There's always a story behind, and I always believe that there's a reason when he puts people in our paths, and we connected right at the table, and we didn't even I realized I knew the name. I'm always but faces, but I finally got to meet her at this SPC conference. But what was I told her, I said, "Oh, you have the Hello Beautiful." And when I performed this song that you're going to see the video to, I said to her, I said, we're going to have to collab about that for her next. And I hope she go and grab those boxes, because I think hey, we're going to promote those boxes for Christmas. I speak overflow in those boxes, because everyone needs a piece of what you deliver. And I changed, and it shifted me. Like you said, it shifted me, and I went immediately back to you. Remember, I came right back to you. I said, okay, I'm coming back. But we're going to take a quick break. But in this break, I am going to share a video of my song about beautiful. So we'll be right back once I can find it. Bear with us. Here we go.
My new and favorite way to pass time. For in our heart is a secret. You don't even talk about yourself. Your beauty from inside. You can be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Start living, start living. Now, start living now. My mind holds the contents. Beauty lies only in your eyes. For all I see is all I am, not by the beauty of your stare. You can be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The end of something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The end of something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The end of something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Start living, start living. Start living now. You can be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The into something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into something wonderful, making us collide. Ooh, ooh. You can be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into something wonderful, making us collide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into something wonderful, making us collide.
Welcome back to the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul. And we are talking about beautiful. So that there was Season Beauty, which I thought was so fitting. When she was like, I was funny too. Katrina goes, I was going to ask you about that. And I say, well, what can I do? We can collaborate on this for that. So Katrina, do you have something nearby that you can show the product?
I do. So one of the things that has started the next thing that I'm getting ready to show was one of my mentors. We were having a discussion, and the conversation had become, right, because in my journey, there's still healing, right? We all got healing some way or another. And she spoke to me and said that she asked the question, at what age did I feel as if I lost my beautiful? And so I, kind of remembered the age of about 10 or 11. And so we started having the conversation and saying, okay, well, that's the little girl that you have to heal in order to understand you're beautiful now. And so with that, my daughter, so I have 2 girls and a boy, but my middle daughter was getting ready to turn 10. And so in preparation for her birthday party, she allowed me to kind of interrupt her party theme. And we did a Hello, My Name is Beautiful birthday party. And so it was everything about that weekend was focused on reminding the girls of their beautiful and kind of helping them define what beautiful meant to them. And so each of them got what I'm calling a beautiful princess box. And it has a little bit of everything. So the first thing that they got, hopefully you can see it. Maybe I better. Is an affirmation journaling book that says, hello, my name is beautiful. And it has different activities in here geared towards, there's coloring pages. There's, let's see. Sorry, I should have took the blur off. Journaling pages. They also get a Hello, My Name is Beautiful t-shirt so that they have their own. They get a mirror. So now when they are defining what beautiful looks like to them, they get to experience and see the beautiful princess that they are. They get a sleeping mask that says Sleeping Beauty. Because we need our beauty sleep, no matter how we look at it. And then they get a robe that says I am beautiful, because I wanted them to understand, one, how to define their beautiful, what it looked like. We had, I asked each of them what beautiful meant to them. And we just had a really open and honest conversation. But I wanted each of them to walk away knowing that they were beautiful and understanding that when the friends may get a little rough, right? Because they're at that age where they're learning what friendships are all about. Or, when someone may be mean, to understand that, okay, they may not like you, but that's okay. You're still beautiful, and understanding what beautiful meant to them. So in my efforts to go back to my 11-year-old beautiful Katrina, I have to now, I shouldn't say I have to, there is a shift the way now I would like to help girls understand what beautiful means to them, so that as they grow up, and become the beautiful woman, they won't be shaken as I was in understanding that it's not what society says. It's I'm beautiful because of who I am, not because of what role I play, not because of what title, what group I'm in, what friendships I have. And they'll be able to know that they are beautiful because that's how they've been created to be. So if I can heal the little girl, then we'll have some healed women when they get older.
Hey, and that's what we want. That that's what we want. And that's her collection. So hint, hint. Christmas time is coming. Ching ching. So for
Absolutely.
those mothers, because there's not a lot of conversation with our young daughters, because mom is like, there's a lot of single moms in the house. This would be something to start the conversation. Um,
Absolutely.
to start the conversation, because we have a lot of hurting moms, hurting young girls who will, like you said, grow up to hurt adult women.
Right.
We need to start that, and this is a beautiful way. Like it is, it's beautiful. That's just what this whole project and everything that you had. So beautiful inspired boxes. Can you share about the beautiful inspired box? Because look, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to follow her. I'm gonna tell you, I seen it all. You missed out. I'm sorry, but you missed out. She has a college trunk party box, a mother's love gift box, making life beautiful box, and a beautiful box. So one lucky person will get a beautiful shirt. Is that correct tonight?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna figure that one out before we leave on here tonight. But I'm looking at the comments. A beautiful song, Frida. Thank you for that. And you are beautiful just as well for you, because you just beautied me by telling me you love that song, and that was the purpose of everything that I wrote on this Mix the Shift, because I want people to be inspired by not just when you writing lyrics, and I think a lot of people, for songwriters, they don't really look at those lyrics. But everything, I always ask God when he gives me those inspirational and those lyrics, to make sure that it's something that can change for the positive. So I thank you, Frida, for that. I just hope, and I ask you guys to share that song. If you just sit back and listen to that song, you can be beautiful. That's affirmation to yourself. You can be. Somebody may have told you that you weren't beautiful, but I'm telling you, you can be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And your mind hold the contents, because the mind is where the damage can get done at. But if you hold those contents of not looking at what you see on the outward, but start checking on with that inward, you will have this beauty thing matched out. So I am going to share with the audience what I have here of some of her jewelry here. This is what I have, and I love it because it's all about affirmations. So this is a jewelry line that she also makes and creates as well. And this one I have here that says, I am abundant. So I'm telling you, I'm sharing you. So you know what, Katrina? I'm like this. People always tell me, Michelle, you always somewhere. And I always tell, when they tell me this, how do you manage to do it all? Because you know what? First, God gives me the light to do it all. He gives me the strength to do it all. And it's never time that I don't go somewhere that there's something waiting for me there. There's destiny. So I will say also, because again, it's your beauty mark. How you lead. Some of the friendships that I've acquired is through my beauty mark. Some people, the places that he will put you, some places I shouldn't even been, and I be looking at it now like, I'm up here in this place with this kind of type of people who I think, in my view, that I'm thinking that they, the top of the elite and whatever else, but he put you in those places. And then sometimes he puts you in those places just to really see their natural, how they are. And that's another thing. So I'm thankful because I leave a beauty mark. Like I said, we affirm that tonight. So if you feel in some type of way, you just look at your beauty mark. How is your beauty mark what are you leaving in your beauty mark? So wherever you
Mhm.
go, I am gonna have this beauty mark. And yeah, so that's good. So the next we're gonna talk about these journals. And I'm a person who writes. So can you share one of the journals?
I do. Okay, so it's oh, I can see it. So this one, I'm sorry about the blur, y'all. But it's a just a spiral bound journal. It says, let's see, can we get it in there? It says energy is everything. I'm a paper person, planner, journal. I have to write. It's something about just getting the pen in my hand gliding across the piece of paper. Like I tried digital planning and all the other stuff. It doesn't work the same. I need to be able to see it because if I can write down the daily gratitude or the
Mm,
thoughts that I'm having, and you accumulate so many days, and then when you go back to the beginning of a book and you just kind of see where God has taken you from, what he's taking, it's like you're writing your own autobiography, right? When you are journaling, because you get to be able to see, okay, on January 1st, this is what I was thinking. On November 2nd, this is what I'm thinking. And when you look at it, you get to see, okay, how much you've overcome, like how your mindset has changed. And so I create journals. So there's spiral bound journals, or if you like to have something bound, I have a bound version as well. So plenty of options out there. But I had to write, I had to create. Because I got to get it out of my head. I'm an introvert, so stay in my head about stuff, all the thoughts. But journaling helps me get it out so that when I'm going to bed at night, I can have a little bit more peace because it's on paper and not in my mind still going through.
wow. And yeah, because sometimes you can't turn it off. Especially, I don't know, Katrina, I don't know about for you, but since COVID has hit, the creativity has risen in me. It's like, boom, it's like,
Mhm.
whatever, it's here, like whatever. And it's so funny that you did about, I looked at the cards. So you do also the cards as well. So like greeting cards with the inspiration.
Mhm.
One is Hey Sis card, thinking of you card, in my prayers card, popping happy birthday card, happy birthday, happy, even got it for boys, because even though she said that her genre is to work with is women and young girls, but she has something to offer for the guys too. So, and then I love this one, cheers to you beautiful card. I think that is so what. And then something for a mom who is getting ready to have a baby or have a
Mhm.
baby. Congratulations, baby mama card. And just to tell somebody, you got this. I love it. I love it all.
Thank
I love it
you. Thank
all. I
you.
love it all. I love it all. Then we have the Inspire Me Wear.
It's a
I'm
little bit of
telling you,
everything. It's a little
she
bit of
got
everything.
she got a little bit of everything. Now, what we want to talk about too, you even got candles as well.
Mhm.
A little bit of
Mhm.
everything.
A
One
little bit
stop
of
shop,
everything.
everybody.
Yep.
One stop. Now, I didn't see the board game.
I don't think I had those with me when I was there at SBC.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
I am seeing, oh, something for Valentine's Day. Ooh, love is
Mhm.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna hook up with that one too. We're gonna hook up with that too. I've been to spend just gave you all my money tonight.
I'm here.
I love it. I love it. Fun in the box. How, just us. Look, so you ladies, gentlemen, if any gentlemen watching, if you want to do something different, you don't want to do the same old thing. She got some board games here. That's just making it beautiful. I love it. Just us. So be creative, and this is what she does. She does a lot of creative, but she also has events. So Katrina, tell the audience about the events that you have.
Okay. So going back to, the Beautiful Princess box and the Hello, My Name is Beautiful party that we did for my daughter, God said other girls need this as well. So for those moms that are tired of, the Hello Kitty parties, the Minnie Mouses, Hello, My Name is Beautiful is an alternative. It's a theme that you can do. So there's two activities that we can do in the party. One is creating a bracelet. The girls get to make their own Hello, My Name is Beautiful bracelet, or they can paint a canvas that says I am beautiful. So it's just giving the moms a little something different that will encourage the conversation on what beautiful is, so that it's not just a birthday party celebrating the beautiful princess, but it's really now let's have the conversation about what beautiful is, because at the age that they are, as they grow, they're going to be picking up all kind of things from their friends, looking at TV, they'll come across all kind of stuff. But we have to be able to stay in the front line of that as a mom and say, okay, you're going to have all of these different things coming at you, but here's something to be able, some tools that you will have so that you will understand who you are as you grow older, and understanding the beautiful of who you are to be.
Wow. I said we need to have a girls. I might have. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll talk. We might have one for the female, just to break
That's
away.
definitely an option as well.
Yeah, because I look, audience. I will say too. I've been since COVID, I usually put on this conference, warm your heart, warm your soul, and warm your mind. The big announcement along with the speakers and how much it's going to be for March the 24th through the 26th here on the Eastern Shore at a beautiful, nice, remotely bed and breakfast. Look, when I tell you that this is going to be spectacular, you will leave free, relaxed, and ready to go for what you know and what in your purpose, because I had some real heavy hitters that is going to be talking, and we have fun, just the girls weekend, beautiful on a nice black for the waterfront, meals included. We got a couple of activities that's going to be done, but you also going to be empowered by some empowering, inspiring people that's going to speak life into your situation. So you can come with a load, but trust me, your baggage will be dumped out into that Chesapeake Bay when you leave from that retreat. So yeah, we come with upfront, warm your heart, warm your mind, and warm your soul. So it's all three parts, because we know that all three parts work together. But if one of them is out of line, the rest of them can get out of line. So that be looking for that information, and I'm actually going to post it this weekend for that. So when you hear it, warm your heart, warm your mind, and warm your soul in this very limited space, because very limited space, because it's an intimate. We want an intimate setting for those who want to join us. And again, I tell people all the time, the hustle and bustle across the bridge, this is a nice place for you to relax, because you have internet, but there's no TV. So if you really want some good relaxation, you can carry your Netflix on your phone or whatever. But if you really want some true relax and restoration, and I always believe in that, you have to get that time away. And it's spring, it's right in the spring. So spring up a well worth of beautifulness, and just to get yourself empowered back. So, Katrina, we almost done. I can't believe we're almost done. So can you tell us what's next?
I wish I knew what's next. Just preparing for the holidays. Big goals, big dreams is that there will be some type of, Hello, My Name is Beautiful event, whatever that's going to look like. I don't know, but I know it's one of the things that I'm believing God for. So I'm saying yes, right? I've been running and hiding because I didn't like to be, in the front. But when God says, now's the time, you're going to have to say yes, no matter what. And so I'm in my yes season
There
I'm gonna
you
do
go.
it scared. Do it scared.
There you go. There you go. I'm telling you, I am a firm believer of that. I'm like, I just I had no idea that he would put me in the position that he has, but he does that for us. Um, and you know what? It's the very small elect that people don't feel like you have a lot of value to give. I've learned that in this journey. You just keep continue on doing what he said do. You're beautiful. You know, I've learned that you always been the person that always been in the back, but he has season to move you right of form for where you at to your alignment where you need to be.
Mhm.
So I love it. I just love the whole fact of your mission on the Hello Beautiful.
Thank you.
Again, audience. So I'm going to share with you where you can go tonight and you can look up the quiz, unbreakablememories.com, and do this free. Look, we had some free stuff given away here tonight. You had some free things given away. You can go on and do this and just see how beautiful that you are, and where you at with that. So, oh, I got some more comments coming in. Frida Walker says, yes, he does. When trust and put him first in everything.
That's it,
Absolutely.
Frida.
Absolutely. That's it. You got to put him first in everything. And I trust me. And sometimes it ain't been easy to do that because sometimes he gives us those moments where he tests our faiths because we have to see that, and that's the beautifulness of it.
That's the beautiful
That's the
part.
beautifulness of it. That's the beautiful part. You were like, wow, I've been here, I've been there, and I know to that mom that might be watching this later, to that mom who will be watching it later, you might feel, you know, whatever relationship wise that you're not beautiful, but just know that you are. Pressures of, and I trust me, I can look at the beautifulness of this now. I once was in your shoes, a single mom till I met my husband. And I thank God for my husband right now. I really, really do. When he came
Amen.
in, and right to this day, he came in and he has managed beautifulness. So, he supports the job. You might sing that now, but I will tell you it will come. It will come, and just remain steadfast and beautiful. Still remain beautiful no matter what they told you. You little young girl, you might go to school. You might want to be like this person, but also be reminded that outside appearance might not be going what's going on in the inside of the heart. So I just want you to know you are beautiful. Hello, beautiful.
Mhm.
Hello, beautiful. That's what you are. You are beautiful. You are beautiful in God's sight. So don't just remember, and that's who the ultimate person that we want to know and we be pleased with, because he's going to be well pleased with us because he didn't make anything not beautiful.
That's it. Right
He
there.
did not make anything not beautiful because he said he made us in his image.
His
And the
image.
God that I know is a beautiful God. So
That's it.
there we go. So, is there anything else that you would like to leave with the audience tonight, Katrina?
I
Any
just
upcoming events that you have?
No upcoming events. I'm open to events, so if you need vending, I need a speaker, I'm there. But no, I just want to, continue just reminding everyone that we're gonna all go through some type of trial, some type of circumstance, rejection, a bad breakup, right? And a lot of times when those trials hit, we question how capable we are, how worthy we are, how equipped we are. All of those things start playing tricks on us, thinking that those things define us. And I just want you to, from now on, and just say, regardless of what label that pain may have given you, now say, hello, my name is beautiful. And just understand that even that trial, that circumstance is still beautiful because of the lesson that's getting ready to come out. Just be patient, wait it out, There is a lesson in everything, and it's a beautiful thing. We just have to have time and patience and just hold on until we get there.
All right. So, as we said, I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm gonna see if any who was watching, or I would prefer it for it to be happening. But if it catch the replay now, so there was my song played. Now,
Ooh.
if you can remember, the first person to tell me what was the name of the song, you will be the winner for tonight. So the question is of the Hello Beautiful, and she might show you what it looks like. You're gonna have to connect with Katrina on it.
It says
So the first person to tell, right in the comment in the chat, what was the name of the song that was played, you will be the winner of that shirt. Hello Beautiful. So I'm waiting for the comment. I don't see it yet. So I don't know. I will catch the replay, but you have 4 minutes. Angela Sullivan said, beautiful, beautiful. No, you got part of it right, but you got part of it right. You got part of it right. So, and actually, I will tell you. Let me see. I might have. We got 3.5 more minutes. They said beautiful, but it is actually another word of beautiful and another form. But there's also, I'm gonna give you a hint. We have 4 of those quarterly. All right. So no one's still, everybody's still clacking. Katrina, you watching too? You watching what someone put on there too? Okay. All right, we have. Okay. You got part of it, Frida.
You might have to give them a hint.
How many? Okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna say the word in this phrase that Katrina says, where you can go and get. Frida says, "Hello, Frida. You leaving? You're getting cold now. You was hot on the trial there. So season is part of it, but I'm gonna give you this phrase, and one of those words goes along with what you said. How does your beauty shop? How does your beauty show up?
Let's see.
Should we go ahead and give it to Frida? She did get the beginning of the song. No.
I think so.
Okay, so the answer of the name of the song is called Season Beauty. But Frida, we're gonna go ahead and give it because you did have season. So we're gonna go ahead and give it to you. So what I'm asking, you can reach out to Katrina. Congratulations to you on that.
Frida.
Yeah, congratulations to you on that. And Angie, thank you. She said, wow. So reach out to Miss Katrina on that. But also for those who are watching, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. And I always end the show with saying that if no one else has told you that you are loved, just know that you are loved here at Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul, because a lot of people ain't even told that. But just know that you are loved here at Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul. Now, we will be back again next week. And let me tell you, I am so excited about what my guest is going to be. But I'll let you know that too this week. So stay tuned. Everybody have a blessed and powerful week. Live on purpose. And again, if no one has told you that you are loved, just know that even on Wednesday, tonight, you are loved. And then even if you're not here on Wednesday, you still love. Just know that here. And tuning out. Thank you again, Katrina, for coming and joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.